Hi guys, welcome back. We have a total body bar workout today that is going to be perfect for when you just want to tone up all over. So we're working upper body, lower body, abs as well. For this workout, you will just need your mat and some light hand weights. So let's do it. All right, guys, glad you're here for this one. If you are new to my channel, please go down below and hit that subscribe button right now. I'm here twice a week, almost every week. Last week was a little bit of a weird one. But yeah, almost every week, twice a week, lots of bar workouts, lots of Pilates. We mix some cardio in that. I do all different levels. So if you would like to see more of that, be sure that you are subscribed to the channel. All right, we are gonna get cracking on this one. So just really quickly here, quick little warm up, just make sure that we're ready for full range of motion. So feet wide, toes point forward. You're just gonna sit back into a little side lunge here on either side. So butt pushes back so the weight is in that heel. Keep a nice flat back. And just at your own pace, you can go side to side here. And I'm gonna warn you, it's gonna be a sweaty one today because it's back to being really hot and actually super humid in Madrid. So I'm already sweating, having done very little this morning. So yeah, it's gonna be a sweaty one. And then come back through center here. So we're just going to do a little circle here with the torso. So circle in one direction, come up through center. Other side, hands can be on the hips here. Make sure you're keeping back flat though. So chest stays open, you're not collapsing and rounding into it. Legs stay straight there. One more. And then just roll all the way down here. Let the head hang. You can soften the knees a little bit and slowly roll up. Shoulders back. Do that just a couple more times. All the way down, just to wake up a little bit if you're doing this first thing in the morning, as I am. Last one here. And then stay down. I want you to turn the heels and toes out, drop the butt low, walk the hands up to the legs here, and you're gonna twist toward one side, really pushing legs back as you drop the shoulder into center. Switch sides. Stay nice and low. Once more to either side. And then come back through center, just heel toe the feet, in a hip distance, and roll back up. And we're gonna grab the weights. So we're gonna use the weights for almost the whole time. Not gonna be too bad though, so I would say this is a good sort of intermediate routine. If you wanted to do it with lighter weights, I'm using 1.5 kilo, but you could do lighter weights even. You could, I guess, do no weights and just do all the same things with the arms, up to you. Feet nice and wide here, those toes pointed out. You're gonna have palms facing forward here, so with the weights just below the hips. As we come down, you're gonna go all the way up and over, bring it back. So a couple things to be aware of here. As always, back stays straight, tailbone tucked under, so you're not like popping it back in a weird way. So there's none of that happening. Knees, of course, stay pressed back, and then also watching that the arms don't come back like this because that's what's gonna make that back do that. So keep them slightly forward here so that back can stay nice and straight. All right, we're going for 20 of these. So palms stay facing forward, arms straight. Here we go. So drop it down, arms come up and over. Squeeze the butt to come back up. So nothing too crazy today. If you guys have been around for a bit, or if you saw the last one that I posted a week ago, that was a little crazy. That was a little excessive. So none of that kind of crazy here, but good challenge if you're not new to bar, or even if you are, if you want to give yourself a bit of a challenge, a bit of an endurance challenge, go and try that workout. Is the 3,000 rep challenge, but fear not, you can do 1,000 or 2,000 reps as well and work up to the full 3,000 and you won't miss anything. So sinking nice and low, again, keeping that straight line, tailbone through the crown of the head. Abs are engaged. Maybe feeling the shoulders a little bit. Really nice total body one though with these fairly light weights, so not too bad. A few more. Here's 4. And one last one, and we're gonna stay down on this one. I want you to bring arms in front. You can soften the elbows a little bit here, but stay low. We're gonna be doing a fly as you do. Right heel pops up. So again, back stays straight. We're just squeezing the shoulder blades together. That doesn't mean the lower back just does that big like arch with it. No, you stay tucked there. So just in front of the chest here with the hands. We're doing just 10 of these, so not too bad. Here we go. So open, squeeze, slowly bring it back in as the heel comes down. And if you feel like the shoulders are working their way up, you're feeling the neck a lot, just lower the arms a little bit. That's fine. I probably don't need to be as high here as you think they do. Still engaging the abs. Here's 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna keep arms open, turn palms up, and we're gonna pulse it here for 20. So pushing the arms away, pulsing in the legs as well. Keeping that tailbone tucked. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Give the hips a little wiggle out, stay low here. We're going straight into the second side. So arms back in front. This time lifting the left heel as we fly. Here we go. So we open, press back in. Keeping hips down. Remembering to breathe. I take really aggressive breaths, partially to remind myself and partially to remind you guys. Here's 3, 2, hold this last one, turn palms up, 20 pulses. Nice and controlled still. Just because it's a pulse doesn't mean it's wild and out of control. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Shake out the hips, still stay low here. Last thing we're gonna do here, squeeze the weights together, bring them overhead, again, not too far back to where arches lower back. Sit low, and we're pulsing here for 50. Really keep pressing legs open. So the important thing here, just a reminder, is that the back stays flat. So keep pulsing here. I'm gonna turn this side to show you. I'm still pulsing as I go. It's not here. You should never be here. And it's gonna feel really weird because if you're here, the arms are gonna have to be back like this to even maintain the balance, which is gonna be super, super weird. So keep arms forward, tailbone tucked. That's our plan here. Keep going. Chest open. Almost there. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. It's amazing how much these light weights, it really adds up in the upper body. All right, I'm gonna turn sideways here because we're gonna do a lunge series now. So still with the weights, still working the biceps, still working the shoulders, fun stuff. We're gonna start here from a narrow squat. So feet all the way together, weight in the heels, press back. Again, we do not want this. So stay tucked there, elbows in by the sides, squeezing back, so midline of the back is squeezed. palms up. We're gonna be stepping the right foot back first. So step the right foot back with me. As you do, we're gonna serve arms forward, touch back in. I'm not coming back up to standing. Keep going here. So we reach forward, touch back in. Reach forward, touch in. Squeezing the elbows back by the sides, keeping that left hip tucked under, left glute tucked under. A few more here. So sweaty. Why Madrid? Why? I'm so over summer right now. I thought it was over. It wasn't. Stay here on this last one. So in this split squat position, again, tuck tailbone under, arms here. Take a tiny little tilt forward. We're gonna drop down. Feet stay where they are. So we drop, elevated curl, extend. Squeeze the left glute. That's what's gonna be controlling this one. We're only doing 10 of these, so that's 2 down. Whew. And if that's too much for the arms, you can always bring the elbows in by the sides. Here's 4. Find that balance. Make sure both feet are directed straight forward. If that back foot is turned out, it's gonna do more harm than good. Last one here, stay low. So I want you to square up now here, center weight equal between both legs. Do a little do-si-do. Actually, I'm gonna need a do-si-do that way a little bit anyway, because the wall's gonna be in my way in a second. Keep a bend in the back knee. Do not extend it straight. That is such a cheat, such a cheat. So keep that knee bent. Arms here, where we just finished. We're gonna open, so open it with me here. Now lift the front heel, arms press up, bring it down, heel comes down, we wrap arms back in. That's the move. So we open, press with the heel lift, keeping back knee bent, wrap it back around. So open, press, everything down, wrap it in. Sit lower. Just keep pushing down lower. Keeping back flat, that's halfway. Not too much more. We got 4. Stay low. Last 2. And guess what? We're holding on to that last one. So hold it here, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. At least I said, or I started counting down from 10. So if you were traumatized, if you did last week's workout and you were traumatized by it, when it was like 100 pulses, 100 pulses, 100 pulses, 10. How nice. What a relief. All right, all of that on the other side. So feet narrow again. We're stepping back with the left leg this time. Elbows in by the sides, palms up, back flat. Here we go. So back to lunge, touch it in. The arms get so tired. So it's total body. Maybe you guys are feeling glutes, legs a little bit more here. For me, it's the arms. I did an upper body workout yesterday though, so could be that. The double whammy. Last one here. And then as we drop down, so go ahead, extend legs up, tilt forward a little bit. As we drop down, we curl, press up and extend. Tucking that right glute under. Always an option, bring the elbows into the sides. Here's 4. Get ready to hold this next one. All right, and again, I'm just gonna do-si-do this way so I'm not hitting the wall. Deep bend in the back knee, keep it low here. We open, front heel lifts with the arms, down, wrap back around. So squeezing that right glute like you've never squeezed it before. Abs engaged so that back stays flat. On that shoulder press. Woo, this this one's good all around. Feeling it today, but again, it's really humid here. So I did start sweating before I even did anything this morning. I'm not a fan of the humidity. Here's 2. Remember, we're holding this last one. Hold, pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. There we go. Shake out the legs. If you need to, you can put the weights down for a second here. I'll wipe my sweat away. Shake out the wrists and arms. We are gonna use the weights for one more series. The legs won't have to do quite as much though. So grab the weights again if you put them down. Needed that little break. Feet are gonna be hip distance apart, parallel. So toes just pointing forward. You're gonna sit down into it. I'm sorry, but added challenge, we're gonna try to do this whole series with the heels lifted. If you need to put them back down, if you're about to like collapse forward, obviously put them back down as much as possible. We're gonna try to keep them up. So come into that position, leaning forward, palms facing in, elbows start up here, by the sides, 20 tricep kickbacks. So we exhale, extend, inhale, bend. Abs tight. Keep your gaze on a non-moving point for that balance. And if you wiggle a little bit, no worries. That's how we learn. It's halfway. Legs. After saying, oh, the legs are actually getting kind of a break. My legs are shaking in this one. But they're not doing anything uniquely challenging. Here's 4, 3, 2, keep it back on 1, straight arms, we're gonna pulse, squeezing from the shoulder blades, 20 of these. Woo. If you need to do a little prance forward, here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release for a second here. We're not done. We're gonna do one more round, and then we're gonna switch up the pulse a little bit. So one more round, tricep kickbacks, slightly different pulse, giving you this break for the legs, and then we're gonna pop the heels back up. So come straight into that same position. I don't know if you can see, but there's sweat actually dripping off my chin right now. Love that for me, mid-September. All right, pop heels up, elbows high, 20 kickbacks. Shoulders stay down away from the ears. So make sure you're not just swinging these wildly. Stay in control of those weights. Come on, legs. Just a little bit more. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold the last one, and we're pressing palms in toward each other. Keep shoulders back, chest open, 20 of these. Ooh. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo! There we go. Weights can go down and like down, down, down. We're done with them. We are done. We're gonna do a little bit here on the mat, super quick, just a little bit kind of plank work, a little bit more for the triceps, and then that's gonna be us done. So not too bad. So I want you to come to the back end of your mat, feet hip distance apart, heels are gonna lift because we're gonna sit back on the butt, hands down, walk it forward into plank, do. Pause on the plank, lower to the knees, or you could stay up on the toes here as well. We're gonna do one tricep press up. So elbows bend back, down, up, back stays flat, Lift the knees again if you did drop them. Bend the knees, we're walking hands back in. So that's the move. That's 1 rep down. We're doing 10 total. So just keep it going here. Nice and steady. If you want, you can pick up the feet for that tricep press up as well. I do actually prefer picking up the feet because it just gives a tiny bit more resistance. Not a massive amount, but you know. I feel like my face feels so wet right now. I feel like I'm actually sweatier filming this than I was the 3,000 rep challenge, but that's because a week ago when I filmed that, it was dry. It was dry and it was cooler. So we're having another little like burst of summer. It always happens in Madrid, I'll tell you why. It's basically like summer like through October, sadly. And then, no, that's not true. You get like 2 weeks of autumn in October and then it's winter. I'm really selling it. Just really selling it. Not ideal if you do really like autumn, because it is a very short autumn. Very short spring also. If you like the extremes, so like fairly cold, wet winter, and like a long, very hot summer, then could be the place for you. But not much in between. So abs are working on this one as well. Obviously, still working the arms, and it's a little bit of the quads on that crawl back in. All right, one more of these bad boys. Crawl it in one more time. And then we're actually gonna crawl it right back out into plank. And I kind of lied when I said we were done with those, because now we're just gonna do 10 tricep press-ups. So just back to back, no crawl in and out. So on the knees or toes if you can maintain a flat back there, elbows hugging the sides, here we go. So inhale down, exhale, press up. Once you've finished your 10, just sit back into a child's pose. We should all be getting there. So once you finish 10, back to child's pose. Take a little rest there. Shake out the hands, shake out the wrists. You can take a little rock here. Side to side. Oh, I really need to wipe off my face. Just that feeling of like sweat all over. It's a lot. It's a lot right now. All right, final exercise we're gonna do is in plank, forearm plank this time, so the wrists get a bit of a break. You can go from the knees or toes, but back is flat, so you're here, so butt in line with the shoulders, and we're doing a little hip twist side to side. We're gonna do 50 of those. So if you're on the toes, I want you to check here. You might be used to doing these where you're dropping the feet like this. Guess what? If you're doing that, actually the obliques aren't really doing that much because we're just doing the twist with the feet. So I want you to keep the feet vertical, make it a little bit smaller, and keep it just in the hips. All right, take your plank position, starting positions here in 3, 2, 1. We go for 50. Keep pulling navel in tight. Again, I could have said 100. No, I don't really want to do that anytime soon. Once was enough. Keep going. We're getting there little by little. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the plank, hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, there we go. Again, just press back to a nice relieving child's pose. Letting the sweat drip. You might not be as sweaty as I am right now. Oh, this humidity. Why? Why? And then come back here. We'll give it a stretch out. So just step the right foot to the outside right hand. Sink down into it. A couple of options here. If it feels okay for the left knee, you can reach the right arm around, bend that left leg, pull the foot in. You can do that up here, or if you got a little extra flexibility, you can lower to the left forearm. Keep the back flat, really come down into it. It is a lovely quad stretch, but it's one of those stretches that kind of takes your breath away for a second, and then you have to find it again, and release. If you brought down forearms, press back up, step the right foot back, same thing on the left. So stepping wide here, staying on the hand. You could even just not do this. You could just stay right here. So up to you whether you want to add in the quad stretch. Like I say, it is a serious quad stretch. And then if you lower to the forearm on the first side, do that again. Wow, this is about the sweatiest I think I've been filming since like the start of August. So that's how it is in Madrid right now. And go ahead, release, press back up to hands. If you brought it down, step that foot back, hands just underneath the shoulders here, drop the hips forward. So taking a cobra, or you can keep it bent in the elbows, just a half cobra. I love this one as a hip stretch. If you think about it, if you're sitting most of the day, then you have the hips, for the most part, in a state of flexion. So it just feels good to extend them back like this, open across the fronts of the hips. It is lovely. And then press back here, come to hands and knees. Let's take a cat-cow. So inhale, hollow. Exhale, round, tuck in. Again, inhale, hollow. Exhale, round. Woo. Go ahead, sit back on the heels here. Cross one arm in front of the chest. Gotta stretch out the upper body as well. So hopefully you guys are hanging around for these stretches. This is the nice part anyway, take up and over, getting the tricep. And if I've got a few of you captive here during these stretches, just a reminder that after you've hit that subscribe button, pop on over to Instagram and follow me at F2D Fitness. So I've been doing through September a Sweaty September challenge. So there's been a new workout every single day, and that's going to continue through the rest of September. Those are shorter workouts, so more, I would say in the neighborhood of like 10 to 20 minutes. So you can pretty much fit them in every morning. Great way to start your day. Hands here behind here, press back, expand across the chest. So yeah, for when you don't have time for these longer, slightly more intense ones, that is perfect. And release. Shake it out here. We are done. So really nice classic bar routine here. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, I will know when you hit that like button down below. Also, again, be sure that you are subscribed. I know from the analytics that a lot of you guys who are watching are actually not subscribed. Super easy. It's free. Go down there, hit that button. And while you're down there, you might as well leave me a comment. So drop me a line letting me know what you would like to see more of. And I'll see you back here soon. Bye.